Well, good afternoon, guys. Well, I'm back to Westcliff. I know the temperatures are rising, but what's going on here? I think the fish are at it. Look at these two bumblebees. I think they're at it. Welcome back to Wildlife on One. Oh, wildlife in Westcliff. Goodness gracious. Anyways. I'll leave them to it. It's been a few days again since I've been on, but what's been happening? Not a lot. Looks like the weather's trying to settle down a bit. All this week's supposed to be rather roasting. The fishes are still enjoying their melon and their oranges. Not quite so much the oranges, but they do like that melon. I know that. Well, today's supposed to be 26 degrees, but very overcast. Very overcast, very cloudy, but really warm. What else have I been doing? Not been doing a lot really. Been doing a bit of shopping. Went and bought myself a outdoor clock. That's pretty, isn't it? Yes. So we don't have to keep going indoors now to see the time. I say the boys are starving all the time. Every time you go near the pond, they just follow me around the pond looking for something, anything. They don't mind whether it's just a bare finger to suck on, melons, oranges. They see a lot of walk around here and they're back here again. Hello. Tell you what though guys, I'm still getting subscribers coming on and no one's leaving their names. Obviously they're not bothered, they don't want to fish it. Hello boys. Oi. They are really putting on some weight. Even little Sid, my ISO show, he's putting on some weight. I tell you, he started eating again now. Normally he'd been hiding at the bottom of the pond, but now he's actually he's coming up with all the boys now and he's getting his fair share. Sorry about the aeroplane noise. I've actually started to do a little trickle in on my pond. It's not a trickle in, trickle out though, it's more of a trickle in, evaporation out. Because while it's like this, well, I'm losing about an inch of water a day. I might be exaggerating, it might be half inch of water a day, but it's over the course of a week, it's really noticeable. But not really bothered really, because like I say, I'm doing a pump out, pumping my filters out once a week now and giving the garden a good watering, so not particularly bothered how much it drops. Just looks a little bit ugly, doesn't it, when the water level's down a bit low. It's not so bad where it is at the moment. Yeah, I can live with that. So it never really fills right up to the top of the brickwork anyway, because as soon as it gets up to the top, water seems to seep out through the bricks over the top of the liner, so not that problem, not a big problem. All the flowers are going berserk here. I think it seems like everything's finished. All the roses are dying off. Trying to work hard with the garden and grass. I've had more weeds this year than I've ever had in the grass. Terrible. Terrible. At least the weeds are green though, so that helps. Back to the main event in the garden though. Greenhouse. Woohoo! It's a little bit roasty in here, I tell you. Tomatoes are coming on a treat. Grapevine's doing fine. I say this is the first year really we've ever done grapes. But evidently these are supposed to expand rather quickly once they get going. So I say they've gone from green and now going black or red, what they call them. So really we'd like them to swell up a little bit more than that. Had a couple of pickings off my old strawberries. They've been quite nice. I think that's near the end of it as well. It's only a little plant there, isn't it? As I say, the tomatoes, we've picked a lot off of them. So I've still got this extension to the waterfall to do. Not even got round to starting, to be quite honest. Just not really felt up to it, but it will be commenced. Definitely be commenced. I'm going to need a few more of them concrete blocks though. There we go. That's only a little private one. Wife's just going shopping. So we are on the flight path at Southend Airport. Thankfully most of the big boys have stopped. We're just getting a few out from EasyJet. So I will start this waterfall extension. It's coming right out through there. So I can get another 2 backy showers on there. Because the actual muck that's getting pulled out of these here, I mean look at the muck on top of that. I'm going to get a finer sponge on that so they can pull out more. That's taking the lumps out, but look at the filter floss under there. That filter floss is absolutely rank. So we're out today, or this morning, only out for a couple of hours, and when I come back I'll show you my new invention of how to clean filter floss. It's not a new invention really, but it saves a hell of a lot of work. Boys, it's not feeding time yet. We've got another 2 hours yet. It's to say the old auto feeder's working great. I put that on last weekend while we weren't here, but I've left it on. They seem to enjoy it. The only thing I don't like is they're not getting any human contact, are they? And it's quite good rather than coming up feeding out your hand. There's Sid. He's like two fish in one, look. He's got the black down one side, so he's got the 4 steps with the black coming up the side of him. And when he turns around, it's just red on the other side. So 2 fish in one. If that, there he is. So if that black comes down the side like that side, I think that's going to be one showstopper, I tell you. That's going to be a little competition fish, I think. I might have him at the BKKS next year. Unfortunately couldn't get there this year. I would have loved to, but the wife decided that she'd go to Wimbledon on the Monday, so couldn't really get there for Sunday and back for Monday. As I say, so far all well. That's good. Right, so I don't know where I left off, guys. I was doing that bit of videoing just now, and I've had to pause because we was gone out for about 3 hours. So if I do repeat myself, sorry about that. I think I finished off saying about the auto feeder was still working well. So let's continue this video. Right. So what we're gonna do is, my next door neighbour was having a new kitchen fitted. So I said, I'll tell you what, I said, I'll have all your wall units off you. I said, because so I took all these wall units off of him for the garage. So I said, don't want the doors, just want the units. So I've whacked all the wall units back up in the garage, which was quite handy. As you can see, it's got everything off the floor. Well, you know, I just come in and think, where the bloody hell's that gone? But now I've got it all on shelves. I can see where it all is. There's all my old plumbing stuff for when I was a young man doing my plumbing work. All my bits and pieces. So I took all these wall units off of him, and that was a great bonus. So while he was doing that, obviously everything's been kicked out. So I said, well, I'll tell you what I will have as well. I said, I'll have your washing machine, because I say I've got the 2 sinks out here. Mainly they were for my barbecue, so when the barbecue was finished, rather than going inside into the utility room, I'd have a utility room out in the garden, basically for all the barbecue stuff to be washed. But now I've got the fish pond, obviously we've been washing all the filter floss out in here, because obviously you don't just use that filter floss once and throw it away, do you? You know, we normally get about 2 or 3 goes out of it. So I thought the washing machine, I thought that could come in handy, you know. So I'll show you in a minute just how handy it has come in. Yeah, so my filter floss, it doesn't, I see some you've just got like little squares where you're covering something, but on this one I've got this foam, which I'm going to replace that and get some of the finer stuff. This is a bit too thick, I think. Although it stops all, you can see it stops a load of crap going through. But look at that filter floss. And I'm sure, look at the state of it. Look. So we do this sort of normally once a day. Sometimes we have to do it twice. Take the 2 layers off. These layers here, another 2 layers. And I've got another set of layers underneath there. In fact, I might do one in as well. Looks a bit gruesome under here. And this is what I want to extend. So instead of just having these 2 backy showers, or homemade backy showers, I want to extend that across there, over to that post, just above the heron there. So I'll have 4 backy showers coming down. And you can see just the amount of crap that takes out. But it's not so bad cleaning this out during the summer when you're sort of standing out here. It's quite nice standing out here washing it out actually, but when it goes to the chillier months, oh boy, that does get chilly standing out here. So I thought I'll have my neighbour's washing machine, and what we do with that, we just pop that into his washing machine. Obviously I don't put no detergent in there. Slam the old oil there, put it onto the rinse cycle. Now you might think, that ain't going to take a lot out. So that starts off at 49 minutes. So what I normally do, I run that down till it's had 5 minutes. And then we pump out. Right, so as I say, get it from 49 minutes down to 45, put it on pause, turn that round to pump out, boom, pump out. Don't muck about with no spins, nothing, just pump it out. Now, obviously we start a little bit clear. Let's just see what happens shortly. Oh, here she comes. Now then, that's on a 5-minute wash, or a 5-minute rinse cycle on the washing machine. Now, as I said to the wife, once that gets to a level where you don't want it no more, pop it up, pop it down there, straight to waste. And the plants think it's their birthday, because then all that just gets tipped out over the plants. As you can see, the 2 plants we got there from the EastEnders show, which never happened, they are coming on a treat still growing strong. I've had comments to say that it looks like a stately home. Well, not really. This is a pretty thing. I don't know what that is. Nice, isn't it? Anyway. Right, so that was pump out 1. So what we do exactly the same again. Put it round to rinse. Give it another, well, it's not 5 minutes, 4 minutes actually. 49 to 45 is 4 minutes. Give it another one of them. Well, wait till that starts pumping away. Yeah, so I was quite impressed with that actually. You see the crap that come out of there for 4 minutes. Look at this beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful. I say, I think most of the flowers have all had it. This weather, but I reckon I've heard reports that we're going to hit 41 degrees. Really? Nah. This weather's supposed to be coming up from the Azores. I think the first one I heard was 30. We could hit 36. And then someone come back on there and said, oh, we're going to hit 41. Can you imagine if we hit 41 degrees? The whole country would come to a standstill, I think. I think all the Lurpak butty, what you couldn't get in the supermarket, it'd all melt. They'd have to be giving it away. And my wife likes a bit of Lurpak, I tell you. Won't anything else. Butter, fat. I suppose you could spread fat on a bread. She likes that. Boys are having a munch of that melon, I'll tell you that. Aren't you, boys? You like a bit of melon? So they are. Yeah, so I say. Wifey does like Lurpak and gin and tonic. In that order. Lurpak and gin and tonic in that order. Exactly. So here we are. Wash number 2. On the old pause button, press it through, pump it out. Now you'd think on the second pump out it wouldn't be quite so dirty, wouldn't you? Well, we shall see. Pump out number 2. I tell you what though, I think I've said before, these taps we've got here. Audi that was. 45 quid. What a super tap, look. Swings everywhere. Unhooks. You wash your hair with it. There we go, we're going to start pumping up now. Some of the nasties. Now I can see that the second pump out from this is a hell of a lot cleaner. A hell of a lot cleaner. That's good. But I say that filter floss has only been in there 24, it's been in there 24 hours. But yesterday I had a full pump out. Had a full pump out the filters where I used my irrigation system to water all my plants all the way around the back edge there. So obviously the filters have been cleaned, everything has been cleaned out, so great. So that's why that's a little bit cleaner this time. So we just wait till that pumps out, turn it off. Now what I should do with this, I'll I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Be a bit tricky, I think. But you saw the state of it going in, didn't you? Oh, I've got to wait 4 minutes for the lock to come off. So I'll wait 4 minutes for the lock to come off, and I'll show you just how clean that's got that in 2 4-minute cycles. Okay, right. Door locks off. Open the door. See what's inside. There. I'll tell you what, this is a bit tricky, this. Oh, just hang there. I mean, look. Yes, I know it's not spotless, but this is certainly clean enough to go through onto that backy shower to have another go. Let me throw that last one up. Now look how clean that is. I've not had to stand out here with freezing frozen fingertips. That, I'll tell you, I'm so pleased with that. Here's one I done yesterday. Look at that, look, it's almost new. So, there you go. More hints and tips from Westcliff Koi Pond. So guys, buy yourself a second washing machine, whack it outside under one of your undercover areas, and look, you too can have perfectly clean filter floss, filter floss. So I think I'm going to hold on to this camera in pause mode. I don't know, another couple of hours. It will be a couple of hours, I don't know. I just want to film, do a bit of filming with my lights on. And don't forget this giveaway, guys. I'm up to 279, so we only need another 21 subscribers and the giveaway's on. Bit awkward to see there behind all the lovely plumage. I know it's not plumage, it's foliage, but I like a bit of plumage. I think that's from one of the Monty Python sketches, The Dead Parrot. If you've not seen that one, worth getting on there and see Monty Python, The Dead Parrot. Yeah, the Dead Parrot sketch. Beautiful plumage. Like I say, another 21 subscribers. Boom, and the giveaway's on. So while I'm talking about subscribers, just like to thank everyone for my subscriptions, especially all my new subscribers. Still lots of people subscribing, not leaving names. I think I've had another 7 come in 2 days, and no names. Obviously, they don't want a supreme koi plaque to put over their pond. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get there soon, so watch this space, guys. I'll try and get, if I can hold on to this pause until nightfall, then we could do a little bit of filming with the lights on. And it'll be very impressive with the fishes swimming on the bottom there.